Good morning.
There is an excellent camera.
So where can I take you today?
Wheelchair accessible taxis begin their life as a regular passenger van with the modification of a wheelchair hoist, special anchor points for wheelchairs, and quickly removable seating. Wheelchair hoists work best when the vehicle is level. Accidents have occurred when wheelchairs have rolled off unlevel hoists.
Most important thing about taking someone in a wheelchair is to always let them know what you're doing. So Karen, we're just going to go over this gutter now.
Certainly.
The way to take a wheelchair over a gutter is just to lower the back wheels down off the curb and tilt the chair back slightly. Just pull back gently on it and let it down onto the road gently. Just going to go onto the hoist now, onto the van. The idea of doing that, just tilt the chair back slightly, take it up over the ramp and onto the hoist. Always make sure that the stopper on the back of the hoist is up. This ensures that the wheelchair does not come off the end. The next step is to apply the brakes. If you have an electric wheelchair, turn the power off. That will apply the brakes onto the electric chair. Some vehicles have buttons on the side for up and down movement of the hoist. Other vehicles have a remote control up-down switch. Once the hoist is fully raised, release the brakes on the chair and slowly move the wheelchair into the vehicle. At all times, telling your customer what you're doing. Just moving into the car now, Karen. Once inside the vehicle, apply the brakes once again on the chair and then put the front straps on to the wheelchair. Always choose part of the main frame of the chair, never using the foot plates because they are easily detachable. Always make sure that your straps are straight and not twisted. Release the brakes once again and then slowly pull the chair back, tensioning the front straps. When you do this, reapply the brakes. Take the straps for the rear of the vehicle and apply them once again to the main frame of the chair, looping it around through the frame and through the eye on the strap. Put the quick release strap into the floor of the vehicle, taking up the loose tension and tensioning the strap a couple of times. Same applies on the other side of the vehicle. Once again, using the main frame of the chair, loop the strap through the chair, the quick release mechanism into the floor of the vehicle, and tensioning the strap. Once you've got all the 4 straps on the chair, then it's necessary to put a seat belt around the customer. We do this once again by using the quick release mechanism, the seat belt provided. Insert the quick release into the floor of the vehicle and apply the lap sash belt provided with the car.
Driving skills are especially important when dealing with customers with disabilities. Often, passengers with disabilities cannot brace themselves in the same way as people with normal muscle control, and it is important to give them as smooth a ride as possible. Defensive driving plus is the key. Maintain a bigger than normal gap between you and the vehicle in front to avoid the possibility of sudden stops. Go slowly over uneven surfaces, such as level crossings, speed bumps, and poor pavement. Avoid sideways lurches, such as sudden lane changes or fast cornering. Remember that movement is highly exaggerated whilst in a wheelchair. Also, keep in mind that it will be difficult for a passenger to hear you from the back of a vehicle should you need to converse.
What was that? I didn't hear you, mate.
I said it's a real nice day today.
Unloading can be a bit traumatic for the customer. Imagine your own feelings while being wheeled backwards to the edge of a half-metre drop.
Unloading the wheelchair is just the exact reversal of loading the wheelchair. Just going to take you out the back of the van now, Karen.
Okay.
Slight ramp here. Once you've got the wheelchair onto the ramp, make sure that the brakes are applied. If it's an electric wheelchair, make sure that the power is turned off, and most important, make sure that the stopper on the back of the ramp is in position. It's going to lower the hoist now, Karen.
Okay.
Once you've lowered the hoist, disengage the brakes on the chair once again. Move the chair slightly forward, the stopper down on the hoist, and remove the chair from the hoist.
A unique situation arises with customers with disabilities when it comes to paying the fare. Some customers are not able to get money
There you go,
out of
Karen.
their pocket or
Thank
purse.
you. Would you mind helping me with my money?
Sure, Karen, that's no problem. The fare's $12.40.
Wonderful, I've got some vouchers too.
That's not a problem.
In these cases, it may be necessary for you to take the money and vouchers out of the purse yourself.
Purse.
Always make sure that you do this in
I'm just
full
gonna take
view of the
$10.
customer
I'll give you
and tell the
$3.80
customer
change.
what you are doing.
Okay, and I'm going to take 2 dockets today, Karen.
That's wonderful.
Remember that as well as being a legal requirement, filling in the butt may save you a lot of hassle in the long run.
There you go, Karen. $3.80 change.
Thank you.
Put that back in your purse for you. And I'll put your purse and your voucher book back into your bag.
Thank you very much.
Just close that up. I'll just make sure you get over the curb all right.
Wonderful.
At the end of the journey, make sure that the customer is left in a safe place.